civilization.
That's what you get, and you deserve it for hanging around with a white supremacist. She looks like a lesbian, they, them.
Yes.
That's what she looks like.
Yes.
So she's a geologist.
Yes.
At, I believe, Cambridge University, who, again, she's doing it for the attention. Everyone in all these universities have said the same sort of crap. But she said that geology is racist and is a part of white supremacy. The studying of rocks and stuff like that and ignoring tribes from thousands of years ago is white supremacy. She was looking for her 15 minutes of woke fame, and she got it. Just an idiot.
I don't even see how. So we've now reached the point where a study of a science or a scientific study is now considered to be racist. Yeah,
and that's I'm writing. I've just started writing a new book about white supremacy.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm hoping I finish it.
Is it hard because you're a white supremacist?
No, it's hard because you've got to read so much bollocks, and then I've got to interpret that bollocks so the reader can understand the bollocks I've just read. So white supremacy is basically, when it comes to science is racist because it was created by white people. And these white people have said this is science. It takes no notice of Aboriginal tribes and their worshipping and ringing bells and the sky goddess and
what's that got to do with Georgie?
Well, that's because you're a white supremacist.
Oh, I see.
Because you think science is all about what white men have discovered, and they haven't. Yeah. They've only discovered what was good for white people and white supremacy. There's so much more science out there by black and brown people, and and native Indians and this and that and Eskimos and dolphins, and all that is just as valuable as white man's science. And the fact you don't take that on board means you're a racist. That's basically what she's saying.
Okay, so it's good to know that you're a racist then. I mean, I want to. I'll finish. I know I said we were finishing on that, but there was also a report leaked from the Home Office about extremism.
Yes.
Now, you may not realise this, but when you talk about grooming gangs,
yeah,
say they shouldn't be in place and all that, and you feel very strongly about
yeah.
that. I hadn't realised, and I'm shocked that I'm here talking to you because you talk about grooming gangs. That's actually being used as a grievance narrative by right-wing extremists.
Yep.
Did you realise you were a right-wing extremist using your complaints about grooming gangs as a grievance narrative, Nick?
I did. Because the nice people on Twitter, there's people on there who always tell me. So thank you to them.
But it's official now. The Home Office have said this now.
This report was that bad that the Labour government have disavowed it.
Oh really?
Yeah. They said we don't agree with this.
Yeah.
So that's how woke. That's how crap this Home Office report is, because they've had to turn down and go, well, we don't agree with any of that. So this was one of those woke, extremely woke reports that was trying to cover things up, which was basically saying we're going to scare you even more. We know we've got Muslim grooming gangs raping 100,000 white girls over decades and decades and decades, and we know it's a problem, but we're going to gaslight you and tell you now, if you mention it, you're a racist, you're far right, and we might then have to refer you into Prevent.
Yeah.
So all these things to shut people up. It's this fear tactic, and it's been working for decades, but Labour ramped it up. And because Labour ramped up for the last few months, the Home Office thought, we can ramp it up, but they ramped it up a little bit too much.
Oh, really? Well, I was obviously shocked when I found out you were a right-wing extremist.
Me too.
As a result of this. But then what shocked me even more is finding out that I'm problematic as well. Because also the Home Office has said that the belief that Western culture is under threat from mass migration, okay, which you and I think believe and talk about, apparently is an extreme right-wing view. So I'm now lumped in with you.
You are?
As an extreme right-wing fascist, because I do believe that Western civilization...
That's what you get, and you deserve it for hanging around with a white supremacist. It's your own fault.